Eli, also known as Lockfryer. I'm really passionate about Web3, got a background in education, and I'm really excited about this partnership that I'm bringing to y'all with Metaintro today. Today we're going to be looking at the MetaMask Learn platform. We're going to be talking about why it's relevant to you and also in today's digital world. A lot of you are probably familiar with and probably even use the MetaMask wallet, but MetaMask has created a Web3 educational platform to help new people get introduced to the Web3 landscape. There's a lot of different lessons, a lot of things that we're going to take apart in this, but let's get into it. The MetaMask Learn platform is broken down into 8 lessons. The first one talks about what is Web3. Second one talks about what is a crypto wallet. The third one goes into the era of the digital identity. Fourth one talks about self-custody. The fifth one talks about the advent of digital ownership. The sixth one talks about NFTs and their creators. The seventh one talks about decentralized finance. And then the last one talks about a new age of communities. All of these lessons are broken down into really small chunks, and at the very end of each lesson is a simulation where you can actually interact through your web browser and get kind of like a Web3 experience a little bit without actually downloading any of these extensions for your computer. So now we're going to get into the structure and flow of the MetaMask Learn platform. So they have a course overview where it really breaks down the lessons briefly from 1 through 8. And all the lessons really flow really well into each other. They all it starts really simple with what is Web3, the most foundational concept that we're trying to introduce, and then it really breaks it down. We start with a wallet, we go into ownership, and then we eventually get into this much more complex concept of communities in the Web3 world. Now, the one thing that I will say is that the lessons themselves they're quite short, so it might take a minute or 2 at most to go through them. And I think MetaMask really could flesh. The MetaMask Learn platform is very accessible. You can use it on your tablet, you can use it on your phone, and you can also use it on your desktop computer. So it really doesn't matter where you're at. You can access these resources. And it's also really intuitive because at the end of each lesson, you can just click next and go into the next one. Next, we're going to talk about engagement and interactivity. So the MetaMask Learn platform, I had mentioned earlier, at the end of each lesson, there's a short simulation. It has a little bit of a box where you can click through some things and it'll kind of explain what the lesson was about and give you a chance to kind of interact with it a little bit. Let's take a look at what one of these simulations actually looks like. So I've got my tablet here, and this is at the end of each of the lessons. So we'll hit Start Simulation, and this is going to talk about what is Web3, right? So we'll start with Web 1. This is like things like AOL, where you use your username and password to log in. You go through the simulation, hit the next step. Next is Web 2. So this is social media platforms that you use to log into websites like Google, Twitter, Facebook. And then next is Web 3. So this is the things like the MetaMask wallet, where you actually connect your own personal wallet to a website, hit the connect, and then it brings up a signature request where you sign indicating that you are the true owner of that wallet. And that's it. It doesn't take very long, maybe a few clicks here and there, but there is some interactive elements. I will say that the lessons really could be improved if they added maybe some quizzes at the end, or even a discussion forum would really give users a chance to ask questions to each other or to moderators. I think something like that would really help it be more interactive. But for a platform that is really just trying to introduce the foundational aspects, I think it does a great job. What's also cool is the MetaMask Learn platform has a glossary that you can take a peek at when you get done. So if you ever want to go and reference any terms that you might not have understood, you can click on the glossary. It's in the top right of the website, and check out some of those key terms from the lessons earlier. Overall, MetaMask Learn is a great introductory Web3 platform to learn about what it is. What is Web3? What's a wallet? What are NFTs? What are these DAOs? What are these communities? I definitely recommend it to somebody who has never used a crypto wallet before, has never heard of Web3 before. Personalized learning paths. It's really great for somebody who has no idea what Web3 is, but if you want something that's really personalized and caters to your specific needs, you might not get it here with MetaMask Learn. Okay, so if we're going to give MetaMask Learn a score, taking into account the quality, the flow, the accessibility, probably give it about an 8 out of 10. If there's another educational platform that you'd like me to review, drop a comment and let me know. If you want to learn more about Web3 educational resources, you can give me a follow on Twitter at @LockFryer, and also you can give Metaintro a follow as well at Metaintro on Twitter too. If you've used the MetaMask Learn platform, shoot me a message or leave a comment. I would love to hear about it.